This demonstration simulates a car insurance policyholder who's recently moved house and who needs to change the address on his policy with UI Bank Insurance. What we see initially is a conversation between him and a UI Bank's chatbot. This conversation takes place on the left-hand side of the screen. The chatbot asks the customer to enter their policy number, and the customer types it in. The chatbot then communicates with the UiPath back-office robot, which performs a lookup on the policy number, here in Excel, and obtains details about the policyholder, their account number, their name, etc. These details are then passed back to the chatbot, which asks the customer to enter their last name as confirmation. It matches. An SMS is then sent by the UiPath robot with the confirmation code, and the chatbot asks the customer to type it in. All security passed. The customer chooses which service they require. To update their address, they choose Change Policy Details and enters their new postcode. This postcode is then passed to the UiPath robot to perform a lookup, firstly to check that it is valid, and then to obtain a list of houses at that address. The house list is then scraped from the web page and passed back to the chatbot, which in turn presents them to the customer so that they can select the right one. This new address needs to be updated on a number of insurance systems. Firstly, the UiPath robot updates it on a mainframe terminal system. Firstly, by typing in an account number, then chooses to update the details, entering a new address. As is so often the case in insurance companies, details are held on multiple systems. Now, the robot is updating the address details in the web-based customer portal system. Again, the customer details are searched, then the account details are updated with the new address. Finally, the policy documentation is updated with the new address and emailed back to the customer. Through the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning, we can leverage the Fabric AI platform to determine next best actions. In this case, we've detected that there is a real opportunity for upsell. There is an offer available to them if they take out a new policy for home care at their new address. They're asked to contact the customer service desk by telephone. Let's show this. We're now looking at the customer service desk screen where an agent has logged onto the CRM system, in this case Salesforce. Through the use of Twilio, we can directly link incoming calls with the customer details. So let's show an incoming call from the same customer, Andrew Jones. For a more visual demonstration, we can see his mobile phone in the process of dialing the UI Bank customer service desk. Within Twilio, we can see the incoming call and the agent chooses to accept it. Immediately, the relevant record for the incoming call is shown. Additionally, we can ensure the history of the chatbot conversation is passed across, so we don't need to ask the customer the same questions. The agent is able to provide more details about the home care policy and ask the customer if they want to add it. They choose yes, and the agent clicks a relevant button on the user interface. This immediately triggers a new generation of a new policy document, as seen earlier, but also a follow-up email for their reference.